Hello everyone. Today we're doing another interior design video where I'm going to be designing the same space as 3 interior designers, and this is from Architectural Digest Space Savers. My design style I would describe as a mix between new and vintage, and I love incorporating fun and unique elements into my designs.
I'm Naz Nazawa. I love things to be very practical for you to cook in, but still infused with fun and boldness and a lot of color.
Hi, my name's Darren Jett, and I'm a designer based in New York City who creates compelling and transportive environments for my clients.
I'm Joy Moyler. I'm an interior designer based in New York, and when I'm designing kitchens, I always look for function, crispness, and some creativity.
Starting off with the before picture, we have this kitchen that to me, this looks like it's probably from the early 2000s, maybe had a little bit of a refresh within like the last decade or so with the appliances. It needs something injected into it. It needs some oomph, some style, some design, some fun, some bright, some texture, some color, some warmth. You know, it's like all one note right now. First up is cabinets and countertops. For the cabinets, I definitely want lots of storage. I want to keep the cabinets pretty neutral, not quite cream, maybe 1 to 2 shades darker. I want to keep it really warm, and I want to have unlacquered brass hardware. This wall where the fridge and the range hood are right now, I want to change that to be like a full wall of cabinetry, and it would be the pantry, and it would have the fridge built into that. Why do you want to see a metal fridge? I mean, if that's your style, great, but personally, I would rather have more cabinets because I think that just looks streamlined, clean, and more designed and styled. But again, this is what I personally like when I'm looking in a kitchen. So if you like having like the contrast of the metal or even a black fridge or white fridge, whatever you want, you can totally do that too, but that's beside the point. And along the other wall, instead of doing cabinets, I want to do some open shelving because we have so much storage. And then for the island, I saw this as the inspiration. So it's going to be like this, what is that, like reeded almost textured wood. I don't know how to call that. I don't know. And I want it to be rounded like that too. So like there's no sharp corners on the island, and then there'll be areas where you can put your bar stools underneath, and it'll be stained dark like this. And then the marble countertops, I want them to be kind of bold. Marble will be on all the counters, so on the island and the rest of the countertops. Also, I just realized I forgot to look at a backsplash, but we'll get there, I guess. And then for the appliances, so again, I want the fridge, and I guess if we can do the dishwasher all built into the cabinets, great. And then for the oven slash stove and well, yeah, that would be the only other appliance, right? And the microwave we can tuck away somewhere. The microwave will be all like tucked into that big pantry wall. As far as the oven, because that's the only other appliance that is going to be seen, I'm thinking like Exo McKenna's oven that she has in her cottage in Texas. I'm obsessed with that. Windows and doors. So right now they have these really simple French doors, and I'm going to switch those out for something cool, vintage, super dark like this with the brass handles. Amazing. I love how dark they are. Like this really, really rich wood tone. That's going to be the same as the island. On the island, on the French doors, and then floors, I want to paint the wood floors. It's really cool, like red and white checkered. I think that's so cool, and I think it's really fun. It's bold, but with the neutral elements, it's gonna be a huge pop. The cabinetry is kind of like a palette cleanser though. There's gonna be a lot of other elements that might be busy, but then the cabinet's gonna really help calm that. So it's gonna be the balance. Red checkered floor is gonna be awesome. In the dining side of the kitchen, I wanna do like a pink striped rug. I love that so much. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, really? Pink stripes with red checkered floors? But we're just trying something bold here, okay? I think it's gonna be fun, but I guess we'll see. I do want the kitchen table to be wood, so it's gonna be the same wood as the kitchen island and the French doors. I have the same marble as the countertops. We're gonna figure that out. Why don't we search that right now, actually? That just has like really amazing color variation with the veining. And the thing with the other designers too is that, or the actual interior designers, is that they have actual hard stone in front of them where they can look at it. Kind of like that. This one right here. I think that would look good with everything in the space. And I think it's gonna tie in all the flooring and the tile on the backsplash that I just picked out. And I'm assuming there's going to be really bold areas where there is a lot of that rusty color, and then there's some areas where it's a little more pink, and then there's areas where it would be a lot lighter. So that's what we're gonna assume with this tiny little sample that we have right here. Now the kitchen table. The base is not gonna be as modern though. It's gonna be more like a traditional pedestal table base. Is that what it would be? Like, it'd be pedestal and then it would have little legs coming off, like maybe 3 legs off of that. Let me figure out what that is and I'll put a picture in there. A mix of these 3 seating benches. Like, I really like the scalloped shape of this one, but I don't want it to be wooden. I do want it to be fabric. This color is more similar to what I want, except I want it kind of flipped with this one, how the scallop is on the top. So you can really, really see it. Oh, and that's the base of the table that I want. That's the exact base of the table that I want. And I want black chairs like this too. I don't want them to have the cane. I just want them to be like really simple black chairs, maybe a shape like this. And then the bar stools, ooh, I like something really, really simple, but I do like having a back. So let's just do black bar stools and black chairs to be like kind of a grounding element. But then their shape will be slightly different. So if this is what the chairs look like, the bar stool might look something similar to this, but not have the arms, just be the back. Now the lighting. I fell in love with this inspiration picture for multiple reasons. Obviously the bench, but the light I'm obsessed with. That's the exact light I'm gonna use in the dining space. So similar to our bench, similar to our table, the exact light. And then over the island, instead of it being more like that elongated, almost like schoolhouse pendant light, it's gonna be just a round globe with the same milky glass and the same brass elements over the sink and the window sconce like that. So they'll all be really similar, but also have their own unique something to them. And last but not least, the ceiling. I always love incorporating some ornate crown molding of some sort. Ooh, I like that a lot actually. So that's the crown molding that I would do. And then that would be all along the entire kitchen. Just like this, it would go along the cabinets. Oh, that is so pretty. I like that a lot. Also, I love the wood cabinets in this. Like, if you are somebody who has wood cabinets, like, just embrace it. Because they look nice. As I'm ripping out these wood cabinets. I thought about keeping them, but I didn't like the design. I'm like, if I'm gonna add new wood cabinets, why would I get rid of the old ones? Anyway, yep. All right, now that we have all the design plans, let's go actually put the sketches together. And then I can show you the actual 3D rendering of this space. And then we'll reveal all 4 of the final designs of this space. So I have the floor plan drawn out. This side is the kitchen, this side is the dining room. I want the pantry wall to start around here. This all would just be the rest of the counter space. This is the window. And so in front of the window, I definitely want the sink to be there. So this is where the built-in fridge will be. I know there's rules with setting up the kitchen, like there's the triangle, but dishwasher makes sense next to it. Even though I'm not a huge fan of this idea, I'm gonna put the oven in the island because I don't want it next to the sink. I don't want to destroy this perfect pantry wall that I have going. Island should be at least 2 feet deep. I'm gonna make it really long. And I think I'm gonna make it like at least 4 feet deep. So if you're thinking about having an oven, God, I hate that. I might rearrange this at some point too. I just want to get a good idea for what we want. It would be the bench seating. And then this whole area would be like under an area rug. The table, I want to make it oval. And then the chairs. There's plenty of space to sit there. I think there could be something here, but I really don't know. Could we make more built-in cabinets? Ooh, I have an idea. Maybe this can be our pantry. The fridge will be here, and then the stove will be like this whole area. This is the main bedroom, so you'd walk in. There's still plenty of walking space to go straight through to the next room. There's still plenty of walking space to go through to any of these walkways. You can walk around. I'm gonna keep playing around with the actual like organization of the appliances.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Amazing.
I'm such a traditionalist.
Into.
No, I love it.
Wow.
They're all so different.
Bonkers.
Yeah.
I love to cook, so I really just wanted a kitchen that was functional. I envisioned this kitchen really for myself, that I could cook in here.
I love how it's really clean and modern, yet it still has a lot of fun and warmth to it.
Not having a client meant that I could sort of take what I always want to do in the first round before the ideas get more practical and just sort of end there. This would be the kitchen that I would design for just sort of like a wackadoodle couple who has lived in this house forever. They love it. There's a ton of memory there, but it's time for a refresh.
I love all of the colors. It's so fun. Like, it's so unique yet so put together.
Right.
Those
Oh,
windows are
sleek.
amazing.
That is sleek.
So
What I wanted to do with the ceiling and that wall was to really open it up to the view.
And what's the backsplash here?
Yeah.
It seems
It's,
like it's a different material.
It is. It's a copper
okay.
verdigris with
Nice.
a little ledge on top.
Your space is just so rich and warm. Ugh, just feels like some sort of really masculine, like well-off cigar club. I don't know.
I wasn't even thinking about like, oh, you could just actually like use structural windows and open that whole wall up. But this is amazing.
Didn't even cross my mind. Not only did you do the whole wall, but the fact that they have the arch, that's just next level. For my design, I really wanted to maximize the storage, but still keep it super clean and beautiful and designed. And I really wanted to play with like some different patterns and shapes that I really haven't mixed together before. I went with this bold, I know we both have checkered floors, I went with this bold red and white checker that I've honestly been seeing all over my Pinterest lately. And of course I had to use some vintage elements. With the lighting, dark rich wood tones, and the design of the table, I just love how it's really bold yet sophisticated. I would love to have this kitchen. So now that you've seen all 4 of the kitchen designs, let me know in the comments down below which one is your favorite. It's okay if it's not mine. Also feel free to just completely roast my design in the comments. I won't be offended. I might be a little hurt, but I won't be offended. If you have any like constructive criticism, any design tips, any ideas of how to become a better designer without actually going to school, I would love all of your tips, all of your tricks, all of your knowledge. I would love it all. Also, I was thinking it was kind of funny. I went from designing a bathroom last week to designing a kitchen, and I've technically never actually designed an actual space before, you know, from start to finish, with the whole process being like you sketch it out and everything. So I've never really done that, and I like second design in and I'm doing a kitchen and I'm like, why do I feel like I'm over my head? Next time I attempt this 4 designs again, I'm probably gonna do something a little bit more simple. Architectural Digest YouTube channel has so many of these. I also have a lot of fun DIY projects coming up, some projects in our own home, and you know, some more thrifting content as well. So if any of that sounds good to you, make sure you subscribe. You don't wanna miss any of my future projects. And thank you guys so much for watching the video today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
I don't think about it. About